What's is my mic working? Yeah, mic's working. What is freaking up, friends? What's up, lab? Yeah, early stream. Early stream. It's our it's Victoria Mai's 6th anniversary, so we're gonna be going. We're gonna take a little day trip here soon, but she's got some stuff to do, so I figured while she was doing her things, I would do a short-ish stream, a couple hours. So just vibing. Hope everyone's having a good morning. It's been a while since I've done like a super early morning stream, by the way. Good morning, everybody. Alrighty. We're all tweeted out. Let me pop out the chat. Yeah, I saw that, lab. I fucking saw that. Where is pop-out chat? But yeah, I just need 2 triumphs to hit max triumph score. And one of them I'm not gonna get today because I'm waiting. Where the fuck is it? It's in the seasonal tab. So this one I still need to do. I need to get the Vanguard thing, so I'm waiting for double Vanguard rep. Who the fuck knows when that is? But I also need to hit +20 on my Tablet of Ruin, which is what we're going to be working on today, because I should still have well rested. And then I have a bunch of seasonal challenges, so we're just going to be knocking out some of these, try to hit max today, and go from there. Oh yeah, let me see. What's the rotating crucible this week? That's important. Momentum control. I think I do need a momentum control one. No, lab, that sounds awful. You're just tired? Yeah. Vibe. Unlock artifact mods. Oh yeah, I had to reset. Okay, I need to look at a picture of my artifact. I took a picture of my artifact recently because I had to reset it. You can interpret that however you would like, lab. Bro, did I not take a picture? Oh no. Wait. Wait. Oh my god, I didn't take a picture. I don't know what artifact I want. Oh no. It's over, bro. It's fucking over, bro. It's done. Oh, okay. Let's fucking brute force this. Okay. Definitely sniper. Probably LMG. And we'll go rocket. And then no. No. That one's pretty goated. Yes. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of goated. I don't think anyone. I think Hoon would yell at me if he knew I was using that shit, but I think that's kind of goated. Gold from lead, actually. Sorry, I thought that was this. Harsh refraction, because I use that all the time. Flash over. And then particle reconstruction and limit break. Alright, those are my choices. Bam. Stop trying to join me. Oh, what's this, lab? Oh, yes. Yes. We are gonna do prep. I will. That's a good tool. Is that just pure? I forget, lab. Do you calculate like bonuses and shit, or is it just like pure XP? There's nothing wrong with either of those. Rift was a week ago. Well, fuck Rift, bro. You know what I mean? Okay, what else do I have to do? Complete the Nether activity with at least 3 corrupted runes. I can do that. And that gives me a fucking thing as well. Power ammo in any ritual activity. Rocket launchers? I'm gonna take a bipod rocket launcher. Yeah. Alright, I'm taking a bipod rocket launcher into the Nether. I haven't used bipod since, like, Onslaught, dude. Bipod's goated on the sauce. Yo, Matrix. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. How are you doing this morning? Give me my fucking bipod. Yeah, it's still wait, it's still 1900? How does that make any sense? Okay. And let me pull something from the past then. Want them to bring back holo chips? I would assure you, my friend, we have not seen the last of holo chips. I promise you that. Holo chips are money printers because it's such a cool idea. Alright, let me go to the tower, get some light real quick. Doing some ultimatum speedruns. Nice, got to 1338. The super scuffed harpy kill. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think me and my friends are gonna try tomorrow. I don't have too much time, but we'll see. Good morning, everybody. Hope you feel better today. You were a little tilted last night. I think tilted's the wrong word, but yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You just gotta fucking vibe in, you know what I mean? But yeah, I find it really interesting, like, it's so weird, because I don't know, I feel really good and really bad at the same time. About a lot of things, like Destiny, it's like, oh, but like, we actually have like a shit ton of really cool shit coming for Destiny, but, you know, there's obviously negatives as well, but I'm actually like quite optimistic about the next year of Destiny. I think it's looking pretty good, so. No, don't apologize. I raid and run all the time, because I usually don't end stream until I have to go, so don't feel bad about it. Have a great night, my friend. Thank you for raiding. I was doing the Nether. I've not listened to New Warner Shore yet. I need to. We'll do just regular Nether run here. Almost every gaming news channel has made a video about the marathon situation. I mean, why wouldn't you? That's the easy clicks. Have you seen Paul Tassi's latest article on the mood from devs at Bungie? Let's pull it up. Let's see what... Oh. New marathon info. Bungie morale, launch worries, and changing plans. Okay. Okay, Paul, I'm listening. I'm locked in. If you were like Scarrow, here is every asset in Destiny. Tell me which one of these were were stolen. I'm fucked, bro. I'm leaving. I'm just getting up and I'm leaving. I don't know how you even do that. That seems like an awful process. An awful, not fun, bad process. Obviously needs to be done, but fuck, I don't even know how you would do it. Morale is in free fall across all departments, and the vibes have never been worse. That's brutal. Everyone has the same concerns about what happens to Bungie as a studio if Marathon bombs, which is something they absolutely cannot afford. There are not even hints or jokes about delayed from a September release date internally. With that being said, it is entirely possible, if not likely, that those conversations are happening privately between higher up Sony and Bungie leadership. It is unclear what the plan is to launch the game in a now actively hostile environment just a few months from now, or how to turn that around. This is a hard one, because you guys have to remember, it's not as easy as just saying, just delay the game. When you delay things, the production budget continues to grow. People still have to be paid. There's still, R&D and, for new tools or whatever. Development costs. Bungie still has to pay rent on their building. You know what I mean? The electricity costs. And it's like, every time you push out. It's easy enough for us to say, hey, you should delay this, or if you think you need to delay this, delay it. But remember, that just adds to ballooning production costs. So a company like Sony, which we don't really know how their financials work, but I assume Sony is footing some of that bill somehow. They're probably not going to want that to happen. This is what I hate about Discourse Online about this or any other drama. Bungie definitely messed up, but the people just go for it and pile towards devs and people who don't deserve it 100%. I genuinely feel so bad for, you know, the 800, 900 devs at Bungie that have nothing to do with any of this. You know what I mean? Awful. Some changes to future plans have been made even before this new plagiarism development, mainly as a reaction to the gameplay footage. Excuse me, holy. And now the closed alpha. That's good. That needs to happen. At the start of this month, Bungie pulled a plug on its main marathon marketing plan. Fucking thank God. Which was gonna have a new trailer in June along with a launch of pre-orders. The whole campaign needs to be reworked now. Thank you. Yes. Put a good Vidoc in there somewhere. I swear, dude. Holy. I talked about this yesterday pretty extensively, and I've been pretty open about it, but I just think, like, the whole marathon marketing thing has just... everything up to the ARG was, like, really peak, and then everything after the ARG, like, kind of just feel... Like, including the gameplay reveal, a lot of it was, like, they woke up the day before, they were like, all right, we have this tomorrow, what are we gonna do? And then they threw it together. Like, nothing... It's been riddled with tech problems and bad explanations, and the movie thing was cool. Yeah, the movie thing was cool. I count that. Yeah. I count that as part of the ARG stuff. But yeah, you're right. That is technically separate. That did technically come after the ARG. The movie was really cool. And I didn't actually mind the two trailers. The gameplay trailer was kind of the explainer. The Ben Starr video was pretty good. I think there were good parts and bad parts of the gameplay trailer. I do think a lot of it was kind of slow. But just everything else, it just feels like not a lot of time has gone into it, which is crazy considering everything that came before. Chat yesterday was absolute madness. Cross's face was basically 1,000-yard stare at all the time. You just have to feel like, for someone like that who has touched so many beautiful franchises and has worked decades to become an expert in his craft and become respected in his field, you have to imagine. You know, I mean, he clearly, I think, is clearly not the one who did any of this plagiarism stuff, but it still happened on his watch. So, like, I would be shocked if he's not feeling like kind of outcast by the art community right now, you know? Man, I do genuinely feel bad for him. This is a bad, I mean, and it's like, it shouldn't have happened. I don't know how like realistically how we could have caught this, but you know, obviously there should be checks and balances in place for this thing not to happen. But yeah, I mean, fuck, I don't think anything will give you imposter syndrome as bad as fucking up like this. You know what I mean? Like, I feel genuinely really bad for him. I think the Bungie leadership hopes to have a minimum viable build that will release in September. Gets a critical mass of players big enough to keep the lights on and continue to build a marathon. Yeah, I don't really want to make any grandiose statements like that. I don't. I think it goes a little further than minimal viable build, just because they could, like, if that was true, they would just release what they have now, right? But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of they've got a lot of work ahead of them. I don't know what that looks like. Sony needs to clean house on upper management. Yeah, I don't know if that helps anything. And that's not me defending upper management. I'm just saying people who are generally instilled in those types of positions are going to have very similar mindsets, especially in today's day and age. How do you feel about Marathon? Do you think it has a chance to be successful? I don't fucking know. I still like it. Like, it's like through all of this, I'm like genuinely angry at how a lot of this stuff has been handled, and I feel so bad for so many amazing people working on the game that don't deserve any of this. But I see this screenshot, and I'm immediately like, fuck, man, I wish I could play Marathon right now. That's where I'm at. I don't know how that clicks for everyone else. I also play Destiny, which has, you know, mixed reception. I do pretty much everything in the game. So who the fuck knows? Like, I obviously have very specific tastes, but I'm excited still. I'm worried. I think fighting public perception is a very hard thing. And remember, once again, I've said this multiple times, like Marathon, I don't think Marathon started on like fair ground either, because Marathon has all the baggage of Destiny, of 10 years of Destiny and no Destiny 3. And that's a fucking, so it started on an uphill climb. It's a bad place to start, man. And it's a niche genre. That's a good point as well. What's up, Inari? How you doing? Misinformation about the situation is annoying too. People think the former employee was fired because of this. That former employee, yeah, it seems like they've been gone for a while. I'm wondering if they got caught in the layoffs. They said back in 2020 there's been 2 rounds at least of layoffs since then. Tired of studios releasing half-baked products and charging full price? Yeah, I don't know if that'll ever change, but I agree. It's not a trend I really like. I just don't. It's just so crazy because they've been. I never got that vibe. I never got the vibe that that's what they were going for. And they've been super good about taking feedback and implementing feedback. It's just recently, all of the answers have turned to, yeah, after launch. And it's just like, man, why? What are we doing? I know things take time, but fuck. It's just brutal to hear. It's just brutal to hear. It's surreal watching a studio made Halo and Destiny go out like this. I wouldn't say go out like this. I don't know, but it's. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't think it's like a. I don't think it's definitive or definite enough to, you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they do yesterday's stream better though. I mean, it was a good move not showing gameplay. And I think it was a good move not delaying it. But it's like that I don't think there's a situation where they win yesterday's stream. What was your general vibe of the video yesterday? You think it would have been better as a blog post? I think the apology being coming straight from the art director's mouth, clarification coming straight from his mouth, and them addressing actual chat questions live. I think that is the best case scenario of what happened yesterday. I think maybe some of the other stuff answered in a blog post, sure. The vague answers around prox chat and solo play and enemy scaling, sure, whatever. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better in a blog post. Them not running away from the accusations and addressing everything is best in person and where, you know, they can answer to actual chat questions. I thought those parts were done really well for everything it is. Yo! Ice 9 kills, I love this shirt. Let's go! Dude, I'm so excited for the new album. They never clarified what Lars said. I think he was just saying that there's like poison plants around perimeter. Literally, and the answers were prefaced with we're looking into, like, they haven't had 4 months, or like they're not 4 months out from release. Yeah, they're 4 months out from release, but all the feedback that they were talking about is stuff that they've like only had that feedback for like 2 or 3 weeks, you know? So it's like, that's one thing, and this comes back to like a marketing messaging issue, and they started to get it at the end of the stream yesterday. You could see it click. I think Joe Ziegler said, oh, we're talking about a lot of things, like we're thinking about, we're looking at, we're planning, we're talking about, like these sorts of things. We are like actually doing stuff as well. And it's like, I think that was them like understanding, like, oh fuck, like I don't think we're communicating this shit the right way. I hope that sticks. I hope that thought sticks. Because I do think they need to be talking about shit that's like actually going to be in the game, instead of like continuously talking about stuff that is not going to be in the game. Also, maybe I'm alone in this, but as a graphic designer, the entire art styles is not anti-reals art style. No, I think that is the rational conclusion. This narrative hurts all the design contributions a lot of people did to this specific style. No, I agree. I think that is an opinion you should be careful having on Twitter, because you'll probably get death threats. But I also agree with that. I hate what they did. I can't help but feel empathy for Joe Cross and how defeated he looked, and his team, and all the other devs, you know, regular Joe devs. I feel bad for them as well. Nervous for Destiny and how the fate of the studios hitched Marathon. Yeah. The heavily marketed public beta in August might be changed into a roadmap of public playtests with no actual details set yet. This would align with Bungie's stated multiple opportunities to play before launch. Skeptical on that one. Marathon was originally pitched by a higher up good old boy Bungie leadership, and as far back as 5 years ago, devs were telling them that what would and wouldn't work, and were often ignored. Many have said previously you need to have some sort of PvE component. Alright, so interesting. I mean, some info, not a ton of info, more speculation or like internal rumors or whatever, but yeah, man. Very curious. I would remember that a lot of these decisions probably aren't as easy as saying delay it. You know what I mean? Very curious how this is approached and what ramifications come from this. Yeah. And I feel like especially bad. Like even more especially bad for like all the normal devs. Because if it doesn't get pushed back, and now that, like, bro, they're probably gonna be crunched to fucking death. Like, holy shit. We're gonna have to set up some GoFundMes for like boba tea deliveries specifically for the designers at Bungie. Fucking brutal, man. Apparently the crunch during the final save delay was awful. That does not surprise me at all. Expect to load in straight into a tormentor, or else I would have had different weapons on. Yo, chill. in. This guy's fucking annoying. Bro. I'm too washed for this, man. Alright, I got this. Easiest shit I've ever hit in my life. Bro, I just want to shoot your ass. Oh, the music is loud? Oh, yeah, sorry. I had to turn this up. Sorry. That should be better. I had to turn it up yesterday because the live stream was so quiet. Is that better? Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate you. Dude, I fix my tech problems faster than Bungie. Insane. Okay, buddy. That was a joke. That was a joke and good fun. But also, Bungie, like, please. Please. You gotta stop. You gotta stop having tech problems on stream. It is just like, it's every time, man. We're at 40 minutes. Do you think that was the last? The last area?
We can lead the hive somewhere new. A place better than what the worms dictated to us all that time ago. Because your world is falling apart.
You've been stuck with an ear infection for a week now? Just cut off your ear. You ever think about that?
Coming, but we have no one to blame but ourselves. Whatever lies you're resting on, Zivor Wrath, it will be over soon.
Do you think they test out equipment in advance? I mean, I would assume they do. Yeah, Faintified, I think so. Alright, lab. Calm down. I have friends that saw the new Destiny trailers and are now interested in the game. It was the fucking feat, bro. Bungie's marketing. That's what I'm... Get the Destiny marketing people. Get them to consult on marathon shit, dude. They know what they're doing. Do you see all the feet in the Bungie marketing? In the Destiny marketing? That's expertise, my friends.
Back in, hero. Wreak some havoc for me.
Those are people that know what the fuck they're doing. Holy shit, yeah, imagine glitch feet in the fucking... It'd be over. Marathon would be Arc Raiders, more like Arc Dead, because you don't have fucking glitch feet, bro. My plus 20. Not gonna lie, I'm super hyped for Edge of Fate. I don't understand the hate. Renegades I get. I do not understand the hate. Even as like a not Star Wars fan, I do not understand the hate for Renegades. Honestly, it all seems very silly. If you take like even 10 seconds to think about it. I've never really seen that much hate for Edging Defeat, but I think it looks genuinely really good. I think the live stream, once again, like a lot of the stuff, I think the live stream could have been a lot better, but for the content, like in the expansions themselves, they look pretty good. I'm begging Bungie for more star markets. That's actually insane. I think you just got blacklisted. Did Bungie say the voice acting in Edge of Fate is going to be silent? No. I think they just had to recast a couple of people. I believe. Did I get that right? It's been a couple of weeks. I mean, literally, the Star Wars sound effects is kind of crazy. I mean, so many things in Destiny now are inspired by, like, existing IP sound effects. It's just how, I don't know. I really just don't care. But, you know, I think it's fine if you do care. I just think we're 10 years in. Things have clearly been influenced by different pieces of media for a long time in this franchise, literally since like day one. And I just think it's a silly thing to start caring now. But, you know, whatever. Some non-English voices are missing and will be replaced with the English voice actors. There you go. So no, I don't think any of it should be silent. No subclass abilities was a letdown for me. Yeah. I don't care too much about that either, to be honest. But we'll see. I don't like. I've always same thing with like people kind of freak out every time we don't get like new exotics. I would much rather aspects than exotics, to be honest. But I don't really need either.
Sends 4 of her champions. Destroy them.
Is this? I don't even know what this is. I'll go kill these guys. You just want guns? Well, dude, do I have a good news for you.
Corruption spreads to the hive spawn.
You want guns? Destiny's got guns.
And destroy its caretaker.
Oh, I'm supposed to be getting corrupt boons. Yeah, like this, actually. Okay, I have to get 3 corrupted boons. And one of these... One of the... I think one of the little challenges always gives you boons to choose from too, right? It's been a while since I've ran another, but I think one of these 3 should have given me boons to choose from. Yeah! Alright, we out here getting more... We're up here getting corrupted as fuck, boys! Oh, actually, that's too good to pass up. But if it's influenced by, you never see a trademark on the thing it was inspired by, but Renegades does have a Lucasfilm trademark. Yeah, almost certainly because of a lot of the collaborations with like the actual armor sets and the assets. You have to keep in mind, like, Disney is not going to want Bungie to act like any of that shit is canon. They want to make sure they're doing it correctly. I guarantee there are things you can and can't have, like characters say. Very similar to like the Fortnite Darth Vader thing that's happening right now. Like, yeah, that's like definitely because of Disney. They're like, hey, don't fuck this up. This is a $1 trillion franchise, bro. Trust me, brother, the vault is not ready. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, Austin. I don't really like that. People seem to be enjoying it. I don't really like that. I think this is going to Trenchway.
Drifter, your actions in the wake of my death. Did you attempt a wish?
You, heard about that? Yeah, I shook that damn rock of yours. Nothing happened.
Oh, that's interesting.
I tried everything. Anything.
I mean, James Earl Jones gave them permission to use it. Yeah, that doesn't really, like, that's great and all, but that doesn't really do anything about the precedent it sets. or the normalization of this sort of asset. I just think it's a bad. I don't think it's good. I only think this goes in very bad ways. But for me, all I keep thinking of, what is the next collab DLC? I got nothing, man. I don't know. As long as they're the same quality, I personally don't care. But, it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Do you guys remember, like, watching, like, Sunday morning cartoons on Cartoon Network or whatever? And, like, sometimes the characters of different shows would cross over. That was fucking peak. And now I'm not saying I want every episode of a TV show to be that. And I'm not saying I want every DLC of Destiny to be that. But I don't necessarily think it directly corresponds to lower quality, personally. Renegades prep watching the 9 Star Wars movies. We should gaslight Bife into making like a 30-hour Star Wars lore video. It's a pretty good idea, I think. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm excited. I think it's fine to be nervous about it, but I think some people just like, once again, I feel like there's this every time something happens with Destiny that the community gets mad about, the like base aggression level or like base rage level raises. And so even if something small happens next time, or something like it probably doesn't justify this much hate or rage, you are immediately brought back up to that higher floor next time. And it just feels like every time there's any sort of drama, it has to be equal or more crazy than the last one in terms of community response. It's very tiring. Oh, is there more plates here? I have not been doing a good job making sure I'm getting these kills. Oh, I'm doing actually a pretty good job. Man, the Nether's so good. Like, what a good, just chill, farmy, grindy activity. They really did cook. Lukewarm take. Onslaught fucking sucks. Well, I think Onslaught was good. I think we've all just played it way too much. No, I don't mind Onslaught. I like Onslaught. It's weird because the best, like, Onslaught started super high because of the Into the Light stuff, and then, like, they didn't replace any of those farming systems, or they made them worse. So it's like we just, like, have just, like, a de facto worse version of what we already had, in terms of, like, rewards at least. And that feels bad. But also, I think at this point we've all played 100 hours of Onslaught, which I think inherently is like, hey, that's not a bad game mode. Like, it kept us entertained longer than Gambit did. I would say Gambit was bad season 1 that it came out. You ever eaten a can of mandarin oranges? Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That shit's amazing. You just missing boons? Oh, thank you. Yeah. I just need one corrupted one, but I'll see what I get from this guy. Oh, hello. Subjugators are so peak. What a goated enemy type. Oh my god, I'm really good at sniper up close. The feet more light. I have a feeling this is going to be really painful. Well, that's not so bad. Alright, that should be 3 corrupted moons. I'll pick up 1 in the next area too, just in case. I've heard that every subjugator except for Rolk is a woman. He must have been popular. I think it's kind of toxic that you're assuming that Rolk identifies as a man, but, you know. I mean, if all subjugators are based off of Rolk's design, what does that tell you, Lab? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Rolk isn't a subjugator? That's literally not... Oh, I see what you mean. If everybody... Okay, you were responding. You were responding to the Lab, not me. I'm sure people would complain if they did, but I feel like Onslaught would have been in event mode and not permeate. I think I kind of disagree. I personally think Onslaught would make a very good...
Hell no. But now I
like
know
core game mode.
keep
Like I think
moving,
Onslaught
or else
fills
what,
the core
Traveler
game mode
scoops
way
out
better
my
than like
soul?
Gambit does. And I think
got
you
a
can
soul
make
now?
meaningful maps and meaningful like additions to Onslaught probably a little bit easier than you can Gambit. Maybe that's just the Gambit hater in me, but I would much rather do like a reset of Onslaught a season than an Onslaught of Gambit. Or wait, what the fuck did my mother shit just fucking say? What? I would much rather do a reset of Onslaught than a reset of Gambit. Have people deciphered the Dread language? No, I mean, there's not really, like, I feel like for that sort of stuff to work, you need like a Rosetta Stone of some type. Some sort of basis to work on. But you can't, like, how do you just take random noises and decode it? There's Onslaught rep? Right now it's Vanguard rep, but... Would you want a new PvE VP mode to replace Gamer, or do you think it's good as a concept of Destiny? I don't really care. Like, I don't know, like, does anyone get the feeling that maybe, like, I know I just talked about fucking Onslaught and shit, but like, maybe core game modes, ritual activities for Destiny, maybe they just don't work. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, I'm like infinitely more obsessed with like the coolest seasonal activities and shit that we get, that we play for 4 or 5 months and then we move on. Like maybe we just haven't been set up or trained, or maybe we just don't exist in a way that allows for ritual activities to be a good idea for this sort of game. That's the extraction shooter mode. That being said, Destiny Rising's version of Gambit was so much better. I don't even remember what it was called, but I was so good at it. We don't know anything about when Destiny Rising's coming, as far as I'm aware. It was an alpha. no lost sectors. Content vaulting is good. I don't know if content vaulting is good. I think there's a big difference between content vaulting or like just having things not be required to play anymore. So like you still have to play Gambit if you want max triumph score or all your guilds or whatever. You have to play it every season, right? But like, what if you just didn't? What if it was just there if you wanted to grind it? Kind of like if they bring foil back, it's there if you want to grind it. Maybe occasionally they, you know, put it into the light grind or whatever that looks like. But you're not required to play it like exclusively on a seasonal basis or anything. So there's a big difference between like removing something and just not making it necessarily as relevant anymore. So that should give me all my things.
Each blow dealt to the dreadnought holds the line against our enemies.
I don't know if I'm going. Like, I'm pretty high in comp this season. Oh, did I ever gill? Oh shit. Did I gill them broken this season?
Been a wild
Yeah, I did.
ride, huh?
I was worried. I'm pretty high,
Quiet.
but in the depth.
I lost life and gained a throne. I slipped.
I'm working on plus 20 for the seasonal artifact. It's so difficult nowadays, guys. It is so crazy difficult. I should be able to, once I get a couple more. Oh, my well rested is gone.
I have felt the joy of seeing justice paid twice.
And now?
Now, the future.
All right. Well, I'll probably just do a bunch of these and save them for Tuesday. That's brutal. Shut up, lady. Bro, that's a Hive God of Revenge or some shit. Popping off. Kabad Shields and Vanguard or well, not playing Gambit. Okay. Strand ability final blows. Okay. Go do some Vanguard strikes, bro. Ice Nine Kills is a great but weird band. Yeah, that's what's awesome about him. Oh, Nightfall. Maybe I should run Nightfalls. Do that. That'll enhance one of my perks. So I'll just get as many of these challenges done as I can, and then on Tuesday or next week I'll log in and pop them all, and then I'll be good. All right, matching shield time. This is Fallen.
Hey, hero. I thought you might come
So actually a
back
lot of
here.
void
What with your
shields.
buddy getting laid out? You looking for some closure?
Escaped prisoners are destabilizing the reef. Came back to finish the job.
Noble. Let me run tactical for you. I've scoped the place out already.
But you could try
You
crazy
wanna stem
things,
the
have new
chaos,
abilities
you'll
work
have
the
to take
destination
out the
raid
Warden
mechanics.
server.
I'm really
Things
interested,
gone
since
crazy.
there are abilities that are exclusive to Kepler. I'm wondering if they will be included in the raid at all. It'd be cool, right?
I thought Varix took off.
That's the Warden's
shotgun
servitor
for
that went
PvP,
insane soon
deadlock.
as Varix left the building. Must have some codependency issues. It's running the whole facility on a subroutine it calls
Oh, are these
Challenge
things
of
even
the
gonna have
Elders.
shields? Bruh.
Let's move this prisoner train forward. The cell blocks are up ahead.
Forward to nowhere.
seem
Thank you
like
so
you've
much
got
for the
some intel
sub.
on this place. How many cell blocks did they open?
Let's just say you're in for the biggest gunfight to
Anything
ever
new been
happen
said
in
about
prison.
the
I'm a
Marathon
little
Arts situation? No,
jealous.
I doubt we'll hear much more information about it at all, to be honest. I think as far as the public is concerned, it has been kind of wrapped up. Everything else is probably going to take place with lots of legal documents and without a bunch of people yelling at you on Twitter. Dude, strength is so good. Oh wait, anyway, not trying to start a discussion, I just want to say I deeply appreciate your level-headedness in all of the marathon drama. You seem like a genuine and great guy, and there are people in the community that appreciate you. Keep your head up. Hey, thank you. I really do appreciate that. It is nice to hear after the other side of that is so loud all the time. I really do appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. I just want the portal already, man. I want to see the modifiers. I'm a little nervous
This here is
about
a
that whole
vex
system,
cell block.
just because
I didn't
I'm
think
very
time
easily
travel
overwhelmed
robots
with shit
would
like that.
form
I
gates in
enjoy
prison, but
once I
there
get
are
like a
vets here
set.
of multiple
I'm not good at making my
subtypes,
own decisions, man.
slaved to a single mind.
No, it's just like it's just a lot, you know. Oh, that guy has a shield. Oh my god, matching shield. That was crazy. I'm learning, bro.
Important target, Guardian. Kill
I had a dream with the
or
Traveler granted us angel wings made of light that were used in the final witness battle, where it turns into a giant snake. It was like Terraria. That's very interesting. I want some wings. I'd like to fight the giant snake. Remember when the elemental shield explosion was one of the market points? Simpler days. Do you remember when? I think all elemental weapons do like equal amount of damage to each other now. Other shields now, I think, unless they walk that back, but I think they all do the same. And the explosion, you just get the extra explosion if you match. But do you remember back in the day when shields took like fucking 40% damage or whatever if you use the wrong element? I hope the world tier system makes Coupler grindable. That'd be kind of fun. I didn't even think about that. Motherfucking a hierarchy of needs, bro? Huh? Yeah, match game. Oh my god, dude. Match game. When you got like match game or iron, I remember Nightfalls used to be pain. Everything was just a goddamn bullet sponge.
Round one. Kill them, dead Guardian.
Well, bro. Where did my grapple melee go?
They are dead. You are
Not a bad time if you haven't been playing in a while. There's a lot to do. I've been debating whether I should try getting into Destiny 2. It seems like so much to catch up on. Yes, but luckily Bungie helps with that by sunsetting half of the content you missed. So there's a less to catch up on than you probably think. But there is a shit ton of content in the game, though. Like an insane amount. Right now is a pretty good time to start, I would say. Because you have 9 weeks, 8 weeks until the next major DLC. And I think a lot of things are on sale right now. Chat can double check me on that. And pretty much everything's available. And a lot of what came out this year is actually genuinely really good, especially this season. So a lot of fun stuff. And there's an event right now that makes dungeons easier for new people. So that's cool. No longer on sale? Fuck. Did that just end?
victory.
Rest in peace. Am I using Wanderer? Why is this shit sticking to people? Yeah, I am. Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
You face final round. A mighty cabal challenges.
Match game with Pyramidian. Do you guys remember in Nightfalls when you had to spend your time looking for the stupid Vex cubes to extend your time? Like, you spent more time looking for Vex cubes than actually fighting enemies back in vanilla. What puzzles are you on in Blueprints? I am, have you gotten to, Antechamber yet, Wobby?
What do we have
In room
here?
46?
You fought. You
I don't want to
won.
spoil anything.
Your treasure awaits.
Yeah, okay. I am opening all the
Looks like
Sanctum
the
doors right
trickster
now.
left you
I
a
have
present.
like 4 of
we
the
see
Sanctum
her.
doors open.
But she
I
made
haven't
me
solved
laugh.
any of the seals because I do not care about the lore, so I'll probably open up all the
You're in
doors and
prison
look up the seal
mainframe, The
combos.
crazy servitors.
Because I do not care about the
Buckle
lore
up.
at
He's got
all.
some grizzled veterans with him.
But I have a couple leads on where other keys. Like I want to try to drain the entire reservoir, but it's hard because fucking
Is here.
I can never drop boiler room connected to pump room, so I've been struggling with that. That's kind of my next big step. Blueprints is awesome. Yeah, roguelike puzzle game. Also, maybe might try Outer Wilds. Is Outer Wilds as long of a game as, or is that what it's called? The other puzzly game. Is it as long as a game as Blueprints, or like how does it? How do those compare?
Careful who you threaten. I just wanted to help one of my favorite guardians out. Guy can't do that? I thought this was a new golden age. Be kind to each other. Am I right?
You think Bungie might regret not making
the
Destiny 3 with
sorriest
Unreal Engine
thing I
5?
ever
I don't
saw.
know. I do. Sorry, I do know. I do. That was me saying I do not think so, and then me switching that to a definitive no. I don't think Bungie wants that. Like, the reason Bungie games feel better than like every other game on the planet, sub a couple, is because of the Tiger engine. You get rid of the Tiger engine, you get rid of that classic Destiny feel. So no, I do not think they regret that. I do not think that is a possibility. I actually just realized I've got a couple. I have to do a couple comp games, so I'm gonna do those first so that I can build up a streak. Oh wait, I usually use Iggy, right? Let me get my Iggy hammer, bro. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but every time I play a game made in Unreal 5, it fucking destroys my computer. So that's probably because I have 14th gen Intel, but fuck, I'm getting so sick of shitty performing games. Supremacy's been craftable for a long time, yeah. Last Wish weapons became craftable like a year ago? Year and a half ago? Long time. Isn't the Tiger engine a bit outdated? I mean, they update it for, like, I believe they would have updated it again for... They just don't give it, like, an official name or whatever, but, like... Marathon almost certainly, I believe, works on a different version than Destiny, then works on a different version than Halo. Well, actually, the current version is a different version than when Destiny 2 launched. That's why the DCV exists. It's because they updated the engine. And et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Honestly, I just don't think game devs get enough time to optimize performance because hardware's so beefy now. It just sucks that my computer, like, my computer, when I play Destiny, idles at 50 degrees. When I'm playing Oblivion, when I'm playing, do I play other games? When I play other games, my computer is going up to, like, fucking 75 degrees. And it's just like, stop that! This thing's a fucking fish tank. It's got 8 fans. There's not a world. It's water cooled and has 8 fans. There's not a world my computer should get on that hot on. It's insane. It's insane, bro. Maybe in a couple weeks we'll do Outer Wilds. Is that a game I have to take a lot of notes on? Yeah, Oblivion does run really badly. I've had to underclock my CPU quite a bit to get it to stop crashing. But I've been having so much fun with Oblivion. I've just been having so much fun getting lost in it. Just exploring shit. I still don't really understand how magic works. I never got into it in Skyrim either. I'm just not a magic guy. But in Oblivion, like, actually magic is way harder. Or it's at least a lot more complex. Wow, a lot of people playing competitive in the critically acclaimed Destiny 2 game here. Hopefully this is like fucking 2 matches. I need 2.2 million XP. I do not play Division 2. I'm not a fan of third-person games. I can't believe the Division 2 is still going. That actually blows my mind. I just never hear anyone talking about it. I thought that they were working on a new one or something. I'm streaming. The other Division games got canned? Oh no. Alright, am I playing, like, who's playing fucking comp at 10 a.m. on a Saturday? No, actually not as sweaty as I thought it was gonna be. Like I mean, maybe these guys are fucking demons. I don't know, but they don't have demon names.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential.
Yeah, but if you pop them all with
Make
well
me
rested, you
proud.
can get the bug. Once I get all these seasonal challenges, I'll be plus 20 next week. My aim's gonna be really shaky here for a second until I get warmed up, so you guys better be okay with that. Oh, rest in peace. Oh, I threw, teammate, I'm sorry. Thank you, teammate. Brother, fucking melee. Are you serious? Oh no, I'm dead. No, I'm good. I win these. Wow, that guy should be embarrassed. Wow, that guy should be embarrassed. Get out 1v1, nerd. Oh, I don't have fucking shoddy. Oh, game music's still loud? Sorry. I don't know, like, how low. Okay, is that better? Is it better now? Fuck. Anyone read Paul Tassi's article? I think it's interesting. They even devs were like, we got out PvE. I've been telling you guys. I have been telling you guys that the devs are huge advocates of things like solo play and things like that. It's not the fucking, like, actual designers that are making these decisions. I've been trying to tell people. Literally for months. Yo, what's up, Vertigo? Put the Division Dark Zone in Destiny 2? That's just Marathon, bro. They're doing that. What in the hell? Okay. I was worried I was gonna die. Are you into horror games? Yeah, I am. I haven't played a good one in a while, but yeah, I am. No! Huh? Melee? I win that. I win both of those if my melee fucking works, dude. That's insane. Team, can I have some help, please?
5 minutes remain. A strong start.
Oh, I'm fucking dead. You should be embarrassed.
What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Nice, dude. We're popping off. Huntsman, make for such a good stream. Oh, okay. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Tom says, Scaramate, I reckon you're doing a really great job at being a conduit for us in the marathon pre-release, even as times are tough. We appreciate it. I appreciate that sentiment, man. It does mean a lot. I've been trying my best for sure. Oh, buddy. Surprise!
This is wonderful.
Wait. Okay.
Double down.
Why are you peeking me,
Finish
bro?
them.
Oh shit! I got absolutely shit on there. That was a good move by that guy.
Minutes. Hold strong,
Oh,
and this battle is yours.
Okay. Yo, Miss Punisher, what's up? I'm sorry I haven't been in chat much. Been watching Chemo is very draining. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think I knew. I hope you're doing all right. Are you how are you holding up? Vertigo says, why is nuance impossible for some people? It's either like Bungie is the second coming of Christ or is spawned from the deepest parts of hell. That's how it goes, bro. No, it's fucking annoying. Okay, we need to lock in here real quick. Because I need this win, because I like not losing, personally. Never mind, I clearly like losing. Oh my god. Did my teammates use their supers? So we used a tether. Oh, and a Nova Bomb. Okay, well that's completely useless. No way he hits us again. Brother, I cannot believe my teammate fucking threw like that. Oh, now I'm the one throwing. That sucks. Nice. No. Just run. You got this. Okay. Well, it does mean a lot, Miss Punisher, and I hope you're doing all right. I hope everything's going well, and the prognosis is looking positive. And please hop in and feel free to, if you need to, talk about things, or if you don't want to and you're not comfortable with it, like never feel pressure to, of course. But a lot of people here care about you, so. Just need one more kill, bro.
A victory well
Good shit.
executed.
Oh my god, I couldn't even see because I had the logo on my screen and I shit on those guys. That was crazy. That was pure vibe-based shot placement. Yeah, we're all doing well. Shadow's been around a lot. She's been spending a lot of time on my computer recently, so she's been making a lot of appearances on stream. It's Victoria and my 6-year anniversary today, so it's pretty sick. We're gonna take a nice little day trip here soon. How much did that give me? What do we think? 50%? Gross. Gross. Oh, Pathfinders. Pathfinder system, actually, by the way, I think criminally underrated. I was a hater when it first came out. I didn't really get it. I'm now a big believer in the Pathfinder system. I think it is a very good system. Anything that makes me not go to the tower to grab a bounty is a win. That is so goddamn true. That's so goddamn true. Yeah, so the plan, let's see, what are future plans for content? Tomorrow, I think we're going to try speedrun stuff. I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to break the spire thing, or try to at least. Not too sure what the rest of the week looks like. We leave Tuesday morning for a short trip. I'll be back Friday, I think. I'll be back Friday. I don't remember. And then, so either stream Friday or Saturday. Oh, Ghosts. Oh, Ghosts. I forgot they moved it up. I'm going to miss the launch of Ghosts. But I will be... yeah, we'll do Ghosts when I get back. We'll farm Ghosts the week after, probably. And then, yeah, so... sometime in here, I want to fit in Outer Wilds. Sometime in here, I want to start working on... I've been saying this for a month now. But you guys got to hold me accountable. I want to start working on Soul of Flawless Ron again, so... I'll say it's a little rough, but I have a strong support group and my doctors are amazing. That's really great to hear. I'm happy for you. And hopefully everything's been on the up and up, like I said. So. Have you recovered from yesterday? How so? What do you mean there? Before I answer that question, explain yourself. Outer Wilds, yeah. Chat, I just think with how much I like Vertigo and chat like Vertigo, I think Outer Wilds would be really fun. Is Outer Wilds a game I need like Figma for? The dev stream, yeah.
Clash.
We'll see how all of that goes, Maxius.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
Oh my god, I'm getting... No! Oh, I'm having a bad time. Okay, nice. Huge. Bro, that guy's got the flicks! Oh, I'm so dead. He's weak. Where's your mind with Marathon at the moment? I'm someone who still generally wants to play the game because it looks fun. Yeah, I still, like I said, like, I think they have a long way to go, and I'm really interested in how they take feedback and stuff. It's still a game I genuinely do enjoy. I've been saying that from the beginning. Like, I genuinely, like, I think the bones are so good there. And I think they've got a really passionate, like, all the small, like, little guy developers. They're all very passionate, and they love what they do. And I'm excited to see... I'm excited to see what the final product looks like and how it changes with the live service and community events. And I cannot wait for people to see the puzzles. I will stand by that until the day I die. But you know, they clearly have a lot of work to do, and I'm nervous, but I'm, you know. Oh my god, where the fuck is that guy there? His clan name is Breedable? No, it's not, bro. I think the entire thing with people harping on Joe Cross is just dumb. Like, I'm sorry, man, but if you do art, you follow people. It's just the whole thing with people going like, oh, he followed Auntie, so he has to have known. No, I totally agree. If you're a professional in any field, you follow other professionals in that field. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here.
Lost the lead.
Bro. This team is locked the fuck in. I should have had that. Oh my god, dude. No, I'm gonna die. Fuck! That guy's kind of... I don't know if there's a weird rubber band thing, because it doesn't... I thought he was laggy, but he doesn't look laggy. There's some weird shit going on there. So. No way, dude! Oh. Agreed, Blue. Agreed. No fucking way.
Only 5 minutes left.
Insane. Oh,
Double down.
Yo, Crispy, what's up? Hey, dude, like 1v3 challenge is not a good idea against this team.
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Your enemy
I should have had that
pushing
kill.
for victory. Punish them for it.
The only thing that worries me about Marathon is seemingly extreme stubbornness on certain things. Yup. Yup. I agree. Or at least how they're communicating it. Like, their communication around, like, proc chat and solos yesterday. Like, on solos, duos, they got a little bit... Joe Ziegler gave a little bit of leeway. Proc chat, dude, I do not think they could have discussed that in a way that I thought was lamer. to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be at GCX. I'm really excited. But the whole like, oh, we're investigating. How did you like? Look, man, if it's a legal thing, say it. If you're, I guess, if you're allowed to. I mean, maybe there's reasons they can't talk about it or whatever, but. It's just frustrating. The Solos Duos thing, I think, like, not the perfect answer I want to hear, but it was talked about a lot better, I think, yesterday. In a more optimistic way that makes me think that they are genuinely looking at solo duo stuff. Which I, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, was pretty adamant they would not do. So, I think, like, that's a nice change. But yeah, the proc chat portion, like, they're being so, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's a legal thing, potentially, but it's just, like, the way they're talking about it is just, I don't think, helpful. Honestly, I think they should have an official statement and taken time to recompose that stream. No, if they delay that stream yesterday, they get crucified. They get absolutely crucified by the community. I think facing it head on, doing a public statement, all the art stuff, a lot of the questions they took directly from chat were really good, and I think they answered a lot of them pretty well. Not perfectly, and I think there's a lot of questions maybe they didn't answer as well as I would have liked, but I think they did a lot of stuff pretty good. And but if they delayed that stream yesterday, they get fucked for it for sure. I'm just working on plus 20 right now. Plus 20 power bonus. And then the only other triumph I need is the Vanguard ornament. So is there really supposed to be a gameplay stream yesterday and just how the alpha went? Yeah. But they didn't want to show any gameplay yesterday because they didn't want to show any of the stolen assets. Which I think is a good move. I think that's a good move. I get the legal PR standpoint, but I wish Joe said a genuine apology and looked at the camera, not read off a script. I do think it was a genuine apology. I also get reading off of a script though, because that is not a moment you can fuck up. You cannot mess up there, and he's clearly heavily shaken from it. I mean, someone that is as passionate as it seems like he is, like, have any of those accusations thrown at his character specifically, but also like the actual stealing of art happened under his watch is, it seems like he's taking that like incredibly hard, which I would expect any like, you know, person that cares about their job in the field to do. So. Has Anti-Real said anything since the stream? Complete radio silence after they get the initial accusations. Yeah, I think that's one of those things, like, you probably don't want to say too much. I still, like, I stand by. I think it is so surprising that they were like, yeah, we're going to talk about potential employment or contracting or however they worded that. Just still, like, genuinely not something I would have said on stream, just because that puts the entire focus and spotlight on Anti-Real now. And that's a weird position to put her in. I will say you've handled all this really well. Go to streamer for not diving into the mess. I think I could have handled some of it better. I appreciate it, but I think, yeah, there's something, I don't know, it's hard. I lose composure a lot when it's obvious that people are lost in the sauce, and I think I could do a lot better job of not crashing out, but when I see someone like who obviously doesn't care about the situation, just using it to hate bait, I just like, it puts me down the dark rabbit hole really fast. Gotta resist those are your inner thoughts, Scarrow. I mean, she does need to be the one in that position to take payment. Does she sue? The next steps are... Yes, but that doesn't need to be public. It's the public aspect of it. And so saying, yeah, we're going to talk about trying to hire her or whatever they said. Whatever the end result of that looks like. Or contract her or whatever. Putting that public potential burden. Like, that's a lot of eyes. She's not used to... She was a relatively small creator, like if, you know, she didn't have that many followers and stuff. And this is definitely speculation, but I know how I would feel in that situation if Bungie was like, oh yeah, we've extended an offer to Scarrow. I'd be like, excuse me, fucking why are you saying this on Twitter? Like, hello? That's none of their goddamn business. I was here for your monumental crash out during the alpha about the whole shill thing. I don't even, I don't think I remember that. I'm glad, I just need to block it. Sometimes I'm a little toxic. Joe Cross looked like his magnum opus had an asterisk placed next to it, and that must be horrific, yeah. Yeah. I saw so much shit on Twitter yesterday, I couldn't open the app anymore. I've seen some really, really funny ones. I try to stay off Twitter. I have to stop replying, man. At what point does Bungie close their doors? They've all but abandoned Destiny. Milked players try to focus on their new IP. No one likes it during all the testing phases. Revealed, and the only thing that people like is the art direction. Art is completely stolen. See, that's a sampling of the takes. It's like, you know, I see how people that maybe are not familiar with the situation draw to those conclusions, but Twitter's not good for the mental. On fucking God, bro.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
That sounds like somebody quit in Beyond Light. That's a fucking baller sentence. Oh, I cannot believe I didn't kill that person. Why did I use that? Oh no. How are people so much better at shotgunning than me, man? Maybe the question is, how am I so much fucking worse at shotgunning than people, man? I just found out, guys, I should have fiber in next week. 2 weeks. Might be 2 weeks, I don't remember. But I'm getting fiber, finally, confirmed, very soon. Oh, this was a fucking stupid push. Why did I do that? That's really dumb. Completely abandoned Destiny like Bungie didn't just announce 4 asshole expansions last week. Bro, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Oh! I'm bad. I'm good at shotgunning.
Down.
I am Himothy.
That shut them down.
What? Is bro on the juice? Hello? Chris Proctor just fucking rolled over. Oh my god. You should not be able to do that within air effectiveness, dude. No shot. Sorry, buddy. Get out of my way. I'm trying to save your ass. Bro, Chris Proctor is fucking seething right now. Did he just hit a snipe off of the ground? Yeah, okay, buddy. You fucking tried. Bro, our guy's a demon. Oh, is this a... Oh, that was a bad guy. I thought that was my guy. I thought he made it out alive. Okay, I mean, admittedly a bad jump for me. Oh, team! Oh, brother. I didn't even fucking see that guy, damn it. Oh, I thought I could make that. That was a really fucking... That guy's good. And I'm bad. I just want the weekly challenge, man. I don't want to be spending my life in comp, making these people's lives miserable. Okay. I will say, the reason I think I am pretty good at Marathon is because it is a little slower. This is, the older I get, man, it's a little much for me.
Only 5 minutes left.
Oh, I didn't even see that fucking guy. Okay, buddy.
They've almost won.
Old man Scarrow on God, bro. Can't compete with the fucking 14-year-olds in the Destiny Crucible. Oh! Nice well, idiot.
You're beaten. This time.
Guy thought he was safe. Alright, hopefully I don't need too many more of this. This is awful.
Don't be discouraged.
Let me check this real quick. All right, one more match. This is great. G Smith, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Catching up on the marathon discussion earlier, my guess is Sony is guaranteeing a line of credit for the development of Marathon Destiny. Sony gets the fee for that based off the all. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm not even gonna pretend to like. I have no idea what their arrangement is. I'm not quite 30, and the 21-year-olds that I work with call me Unk. Some of us gamers are aging, man. I feel it, man. I feel it. I feel it. It's like the way I feel it the most. So back in the corridors of time, dude. Or let me. The way I feel it the most is like staying up late or staying up all night. Back in corridors of time, so like 5 years ago. That was a whole week, and I would come home. In grad school I worked in the lab from I want to say from 6 to 4. That seems crazy, but I think it was. I think I worked 6 to 4 all 5 days a week. Yeah. So work from 6 to 4. I would get home. I would stream corridors of time until like 2 or 3 in the morning, get a couple hours of sleep, go into the lab. I did that for the entire week. And like I felt like I was gonna die, but I felt I was fine. I handled it all right. Chestiny, dude, getting the 1 3-hour night of sleep and then staying up the entire night. Oh my god, dude. That was rough. It's only been 5 years. I can't take it anymore. Just crazy. But it was fun. Chestiny was really good. I'm just so like, isn't it sort of surreal? It's 2025 and we just got a community puzzle in Destiny. Like, what? You're going for a send to 0? No, I'm not good enough for that shit. Thanos goes to his urologist. The doctor says, congratulations, Thanos. You now also have the kidneys. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sounds like back in my old lab days. Can't keep up with the crazy hours, new puzzles, and life got on us. 07, we're now old gamers. It's fucking crazy, dude. I take solace in the fact that we'll probably not have a Salvation's Edge type raid race for a while. Those 24-hour raid races, I can do them, but fuck do they take a toll. But I am really looking forward to the next raid. Surely, right? Oh, what do you know, Tides? What do you fucking know? You think we're gonna have another 24-hour raid race? I just don't think there's any way. I think right in between Vow and Crota. Oh, you're with me 100%? Okay. I think that, like, what is that, like 7 to 9 window mark? I think that's a really good time for a raid. Off topic about no, but I don't know how you like organic chemistry. Bless you. I just had to take fundamental OCHEM for pre-med, and it was an experience. Yeah, I mean, you just end up, just clicks, you know? And I'm still even, like, I'm a polymer chemist, so I know, like, very certain types of organic reactions. Free radical reactions, you know, esterification reactions, couplings, like Grignards and stuff like that. Like, pretty basic in the grand scheme of things. Ring openings, metathesis, etc., etc. When you start getting to the fucking insane, like, holy fuck, dude. some of those like more classically trained like true synthesis or like modern organic chemists, they're crazy. I'm a polymer guy, so I know what's like relevant, you know. But holy shit, dudes make up words. What? Use these words in a sentence? I don't even remember what words I said. So, metathesis is essentially the it's generally when you have two double bonds and then they exchange the carbons. So, I mean, we can just fucking look up metathesis. Metathesis is used generally to make what industrial polymers are made via. Here, 1 second. Here you go. I could draw this, but I'm not going to. Yeah. I'm gonna find a good, yeah, here. Olefin metathesis, exactly. So I did a lot of this in grad school. Grubs is the goat. Grubs, I used Gen 2 a lot, but, you know, fun shit. Fun shit. So essentially, when you take two olefins, or, you know, things with vanillic bonds, you can undergo metathesis. Grub's catalyst, they all use ruthenium. And you can, you know, do essentially carbon exchange. But this is used in ways to make polymer chains as well, which I can pull up a fucking reaction mechanism if you guys want. But that shit's cool. Nowadays, I do more ester and amide polymers. But what the fuck is this? Rockwell Retro.
Here at Rockwell Automation's world headquarters, research has been proceeding to develop a line of automation products that establishes new standards for quality, technological leadership, and operating excellence.
Sounds like PFAS? No, PFAS are used for emulsion polymerizations. So it can be really difficult to make high molecular weight, like vinyl chloride, Teflon, tetrafluoroethylene. So when you polymerize that, it can be difficult to get high molecular weight. So the way they do it is through emulsion polymerizations, where you have, I believe it's water, and then you stabilize droplets of tetrafluoroethylene using PFAS surfactants. They'll make little droplets where it's very high concentration of your monomer. You add an initiator that'll migrate, and then it'll polymerize really high molecular weights while still kind of acting in solution state. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's awful because PFAS are really bad, and there's been, you know, years of you know, lying and deceit by various chemical entities about that. But the premise behind the polymerization is really cool. Anyways.
Customer success as our primary focus, work has been proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an instrument that would not only provide inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal gram meters. Such an instrument, comprised of Dodge gears and bearings, Reliant electric motors, Allen Bradley controls, and all monitored by Rockwell software, is Rockwell Automation's retroencabulator. Now basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it's produced by the modial interaction of magneto-reluctance and capacitive duractance. The original machine had a base plate of...
That's fucking awesome, dude. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Man. The only decay I learned about was alpha, beta, and gamma for the MCAT. Dude, we don't really talk about... So decay was used in, we talk about it in like Gen Chem, and then a little bit of like inorganic, but I don't remember any of that shit, dog. It's one of those things, like, I have so much, like, of the fundamental chemistry somewhere up here, but I just don't remember that I know it, or I like vaguely have like an inkling about what it is. It's kind of like that for like a lot of physics too. Like, I had to take a couple of physics classes in quantum and shit, and it's like, it's been a decade since I've seen it. I could probably get caught up to speed pretty fast, but I couldn't have like a good discussion about it, you know? It's also hard because when you move into industry, you learn like very specific types of chemistry, and you're not really in an environment that is constantly encouraging you to learn or keep like everything else in your knowledge base like up to snuff. So I try to like read papers and stuff, but it's not as easy to read papers as much as it was in grad school. It's not as easy. In grad school, we had seminars weekly that I love to go to. I'm lucky if we have a fucking seminar once every quarter, if that, where I work now, and it's like pretty unfortunate. I miss being in like a school environment. I just feel like you learn so goddamn much, and it's easy to keep it front of mind. Are there famous chemists? Bro, are there famous chemists like mathematicians or physicists? Yeah, man. That's a crazy question. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Walter White, bro. I've always been meaning to ask where your name Scarrow9 comes from. So I made the gamertag Scarrow to play RuneScape when I was really young, like 10 or 11 or something. My favorite TV show at the time was Doctor Who, and the bad guys, the Daleks, were from a planet called Scarrow, and I spelled it wrong because I was a fucking dumbass 10 or 11-year-old or whatever. And that's where the name comes from. But it's Scarrow because it's cooler. Also, it used to be Scarrow97, but I lost the password to my first RuneScape account, and I made a second one, and I just dropped the 7, made it Scarrow9, and there it is. Madam Curious, a glowing example, is fucking insane, dude. Who's your favorite chemist? Of all time, I have a lot of respect for groups like Mark Hillmeyer's group. He does a lot of like sustainability stuff, and I think that's really cool. Like a lot of stuff that they do. I think is he at Minnesota? I think. Wisconsin? No, yeah. He's at the University of Minnesota. He's awesome. His group's work is fantastic. They do a lot of like really fucking cool stuff. I welcome you as an honorary Brit. Okay, I'm not eating blood pudding. Maybe you should consider becoming a teacher in the future. Dog, teachers are paid shit, bro. My advisor in grad school had been a teacher for 10, 12 years. When I got my industrial offer, it was over 10% higher than his current salary, even though he has been a professional and gotten multiple promotions and been in academia for 10 to 15 years. I started off at a much higher salary than he currently has. Listen, man, it's not about pay. It's about job satisfaction. It's about both. It's about, I don't come from a family that has any sort of intergenerational wealth. So if I want to do things like own a house and retire, I have to find a job that pays well enough for that. And I happen to enjoy it too. He gets the summer off, though. If you run a research lab, you absolutely do not get summers off. In fact, summers in grad school, and if you write grants and shit, are some of the busiest time because you don't have to worry about teaching. Honestly, like any of your professors that you had in grad school for STEM stuff, and they ran a research lab. Like, honestly, guys, I hate to tell you, but teaching you was, in their opinion, a waste of your time. Or a waste of their time. 100%. Like, the amount of research that could get done if I didn't have to fucking teach. Holy fuck. Bro, he's in his inventory. We can fucking kill him. Damn it. My fucking melee button's not working, man! Bro, I was spamming that shit! You guys could probably fucking hear me go like, I was like, what's not working, bro? Oh my god, I was about to shit on those guys. Oh. No, it's not a warlock thing. That's a mouse thing, man. My mouse fucking... I decided to use the stupidest fucking mouse. 7 mouse buttons. It's a Razer mouse. And they don't make it anymore. So I have had to stock up on side panels from eBay. I have like 5 extra. And I just have to hope they last. Because learning a new mouse at this point sounds like a lot of work. So, they break sometimes. You're a Chem PhD student in the States? Nice. Teaching is such a time sink, it's a despair. Well, hopefully you can get on a full split here, or a full Ore split sometime. I was split, for my first year, I was full teach. Like, okay, well... For people that aren't PhD students, at least in my school, that means you have to teach 2 classes a semester. That fucking sucks. You can get on split where the college pays half your tuition, because you teach. Your boss, like your PI, covers half your tuition. You only have to teach 1, or you can be on a full RA, which is a full research assistant, and then you just have to do research. I was never lucky enough to be a full RA. I would have killed. But I started, in my group, I started like a new project, and the semester we got funding was the semester, I helped write the grant, and then we got funding the semester after I left. So the people that came after me and took over my project got to reap the benefits of that. I did not. Fucking awful. You should check out the newest Death Adder. Yeah, it doesn't, but they don't have a 7-button equivalent. They got rid of it, I think. Oh my god, bro. I'm so bad.
They just took the lead.
Yo, what's up, 17? How you doing? Alright, I need to lock in. We had a pretty commanding lead, and now we've fallen off. Probably still has 1 shot left, I think. Oh my god. supremely bad.
Five minutes. Plenty of time to fight.
Oh. Do you ever teach any fellow guardians your knowledge? Like, what do you mean? Like chemistry stuff? I mean, if people ask chemistry questions, I try to answer them. Like I said, I'm a little rusty because I've just been working on like a single field of chemistry now for 2 years, but yeah, I more than happy to chat about it.
Your enemy is pushing for victory. Punish them for it.
Dude, that guy got fucked. Oh my god, I'm so good at life. Oh, I win this! I do not win this. Thought I could. I know I'm lurking, but how long did it take you to find a career? I'm 21. I'm still struggling on what to do. I kind of fell into mine. I guess kind of lucky or fortunate, but I did my associates in high school, and then I did my bachelor's, which took 3 years instead of 4, because I had not all of my credits like directly transferred. It was kind of annoying, but essentially, so I graduated high school in 2015. I graduated undergrad in 2018. Then if you want to make decent money doing chemistry, you pretty much have to go for the PhD. You can make 60, 70, 75 if you do a bachelor's, but I wanted more, so I went for the PhD. Started immediately after. Was in PhD program from 20 to 25. And then I found my job right out of grad school. So I've been in industry for 2 years. So I wouldn't say like the most traditional path that people would take. I think people generally have a couple more breaks here and there, you know, throughout the years, but it worked for me. So that's kind of what I got. Okay. How are we looking here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm pretty happy with my. If I did what I do for you know the next 30 years until I retired or 35 or whatever, I would be happy with it. I'm pretty happy with my job. Scout rifles, sniper rifles, linear fusion. Let's go do a bunch of these in the thrallway. So like I can do rockets in the thrallway. Oh, ritual activity though? Okay, maybe not the thrallway. Honestly? People aren't going to want to hear it. Kind of onslaught, dude. Yeah, strand onslaught. Oh my god, we're about to crack out. Yes, I know. I know. Yep. And yep. And yep. Don't show cheat? No, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm going to save all of these until next week. And I'll turn them in next week when I have the well-rested buff. Try to buck it out and get the plus 20. How often are you in the lab? I heard a lot of PhDs in the industry have more leadership roles and are in the lab much. Yeah, recently it's been kind of less than I would like. I would say I probably get in the lab two or 3 days a week. 3 on a good week. I'm in a lot of meetings. It's a lot of Yeah, just trying to make decisions and shit. It's kind of annoying. If I had it my way, I'd be in the lab every day, but... And 5 years for grad school is good. Average chemistry grad school is between 4.5 to 5. So you start in August, and then you leave in like, well, August is the earliest you start. Technically, like you would start kind of in September or October, especially like more research stuff. And then you finish, you graduate in May generally. So it's kind of like a 4.5 years is typical for chemistry. In the States at least. I think it's shorter in the UK. Biology tends, I think the average is closer to like 6.5 because they have to like usually grow for, like wait for shit to grow and stuff. It just kind of depends. So I finished, my degree path was the expected time for my PhD. Yeah, I need to get that lab. I was happy when they said in the marathon stream that they're only roughly half the weapons. Yeah, I've played with almost all of them. They're all, like, there's a lot more. There's a ton more. Pretty much every weapon type has 2. So, like, there's another kinetic sniper. Or whatever the fuck they call it. White ammo, bullet sniper. There's another auto rifle. No, they're both auto rifles were in the game. There's essentially 2 of everything. I don't think I could stay in academia. Yeah, I think you'd have to be kind of like, you have to be truly in it for the love of the game if you go into academia, or you have to have a massive ego. And yeah, no, I'm allowed to talk about that. Do you have any other chemistry books to read? I read The Disappearing Spoon and Chef's Kiss. Oh, well, I'm glad you liked it. In terms of casual reading for chemistry, I don't really have many recommendations. I've got to be honest, like, once I started reading academic papers, I don't read for fun probably nearly as much as I should.
Good work, Guardian.
Which is essentially
Your
nothing.
light is strong.
I was a huge reader in high school, and then once I started undergraduate research and I started reading scientific papers, it just kind of changes the way you approach, at least it changed the way I approach things. And it kind of, I don't know, I just don't find reading as fun anymore as I once did. But I'm glad you like Disappearing Spoon. Sam Keen is a fucking baller author. The only try for all 3 episodes that I'm missing is the 50 Onslaught runs. And I can't be bothered. I'm at 13 out of 50. Yeah, that's not. The best time to do that was when it was fresh. The playlists are not populated enough for it to be an easy grind. Well, I mean, it wasn't even. It was an annoying grind when people were doing it. I don't like how every ball in Destiny has different fucking physics. Did I do the 10 wave one? I really hope I did the 10 wave one. Gonna be honest, I'm missing Marathon since the alpha. Really enjoyed the gameplay and the vibe. Same. Back to ball tier list. Oh, I forgot that was an idea. the solar scout on? Joe even mentioned in the stream that they already had improvements on the fidelity to show for the environments, which is cool. I'm excited to see how much they improved. Oh, how improved they look at launch. Yeah, same. I am genuinely really excited. It sucks because it's like I'm torn between a lot of different emotions right now. But I'm genuinely excited to get my hands back on it. Personally. Onslaught's the best for farming bounties and Pathfinders. It does seem to mess up with your crucible streaks. Oh, it doesn't! I didn't know that. Is it good for farming? Do you get a lot of Vanguard rep for Onslaught? Is it worth farming it? Or are Nightfalls still the best? Nightfalls are just better, damn. Alrighty. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to do like a full fucking reset once double Vanguard runs around. It's gonna be really annoying. Really quite annoying. Hopefully it's a good fucking GM. Yeah, I'll probably do a bounty prep video tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow morning. I usually put one out way too late, so. Doesn't matter, GM note. Yeah, I probably wouldn't run like the actual GM. That was just my way of saying like whatever the rotating nightfall is. I would probably just do master or the other one, so I don't have to like try to find friends to run it with. Can we kill Trex while holding hands? Sure. Fuck it. Do you not get... Oh, that'll give me heavy, right? If I do this. I usually passively reach my Vanguard ornament. That's so crazy. I just don't run strikes unless I absolutely have to.
Guardian, your light is strong.
Also, I'll let you get a lot of kills easily without having to worry about kill stealing and strikes. That's a good point. I do think Onslaught's like a good node. I think they really cooked on it. Whew.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Good point. I'm just gonna focus on ads. Trying to get my... I haven't even been paying attention. I might have finished my seasonal challenges already. I just haven't checked. Fuck. Oh, that's pretty cool, Daniel. Did you play Arc Raiders? No, I don't generally like third-person games.
Me on the edge of my seat. Once more onto the breach.
How are we doing? How are we doing? Did we get it? Very close. Damn. Scout, sniper, linear. Did I get the rocket one? Yes. Okay, scout, sniper, linear. And strand. Okay. We do another. Big onslaught guy, turns out. I just finished the Kill Bosses Triumph last night. Oof, what a drag. Yeah, those triumphs were crazy. It's nice that those were the hardest ones this year, though. Like, I feel like this year, there weren't any super unreasonable triumphs, which was nice. Except for explosive payload and shoot the loot on the new Iron Banner Scout next week. No, I don't really like Scout Rifles, to be honest, so... probably won't farm it. Probably won't touch Iron Banner, to be completely honest. I feel like we had to farm so many of these for the weapons, too. We got so good at just speeding through it. Where are they going? They're looking for PvP. Ha, first try. Did they enable Lootapalooza for Ready the 9 this weekend? Yeah, I think you can get weapons just by like killing shit now. Does that seem like do you get a lot of weapons just from killing stuff, guys? Has anyone had any luck doing that? I saw someone get a clip of getting 3 adept weapons from killing 1 spawn of harpies in an ultimatum harpy boss. No shot.
Another battle won. On to the next fight.
People farm the first encounter. How often are they getting drops though? Nice. Okay, so I got the strand 1. Let me see if there's any other ability types I need to get kills with. You get any god roll shinies from Onslaught? Oh, I got all of them, man. We spent so much time. In Gambit? Okay. Power ammo and snipers. Which means I can go back to this. The shield breaker ones took me like 2 hours in Vanguard Ops with Hardlight. Fuck, that's brutal. Probably won't worry too much about that one then. Honestly, I might have enough special, like after these 2, I think I'll have enough. Once I get the well-rested buff on next week, I think I'll have enough to get the plus 20. The amount of XP you get if you save and pop is insane. Whew. Plus, you can keep the Pathfinders going. That's a ton of XP as well.
And survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Man, I can't believe we're about at a raid. It's been... It doesn't feel like it's been that long since Salvation's Edge. It, like, simultaneously feels like a long time, but not. I guess the dungeon races feel similar enough to a raid race. But can you believe it's almost been a year since our last raid race? That's insane. I'm so excited, man. It's gonna be really good. The dungeons have been super goated. Yeah, I hope they keep that up. Especially now that we're only getting one dungeon a year. Dungeons are better than raids any day? Oh, that's kind of crazy. I don't know about all of that. Dungeons, like, almost always have worse loot and a worse farming loop. And dungeons typically have, like, fucking abysmal armor. I went into Inside GM and went in the local law sector, broke shields in there. How long did that take? The Scout Sniper Leader Challenge only counts precision kills? Oh shit, I'm fucked. It's over, I'm never getting that. Okay, I got this. Okay, precision kills. On moving thrall, let's go, I got this. Okay, I got this. Okay, I got this. Yep. Fuck.
Impressive, Guardian. You have an instinct for battle.
I think Joe moved mostly like Minecraft stuff. Oh my god, I'm cracked. You see all these? Oh my god. Look at all these headshots I'm hitting. Insane. Raid's gonna have to be mechanically insane because we're so powerful in game. Yeah. Yes. I just hope it's good. I think a 9-themed raid is the perfect opportunity to pop the fuck off. Although I think I've found an excuse to say that about every raid for the last 5 years, but this is really the perfect opportunity to pop the fuck off, for sure.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
I currently play Tomb of Elders, and I really hope they add on more to it, or at least change the encounters. I would not expect it to ever get an update. I don't think it was received well enough to be... I would be kind of surprised if they keep it around for the portal system, in fact. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I don't think the raid will have to be super mechanically complicated because our power's being reset. What? Day 1 raids are usually on contest. Power doesn't matter at all. We're just, when they say we're so powerful, they don't mean our light level. They mean our builds and our guns and our... Do not give bro the long shot? Dog, I'm the reason they nerfed the long shot. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Remember when they took away aim assist? That was because of me. Bro, how many shots? Oh my god, bro. Oh, are those the boss? I thought the bosses were their giant knight for some reason. I don't know why I fucking thought that, dude. Ah! Did I complete either of those?
What an absolute trouncing!
I wouldn't be opposed to another sunset. The
Inspiring!
tier 5
I haven't
system
seen
for
destruction
weapons.
on a
Oh my
scale
god.
like that since
The tier 5 system
the last
is
time.
essentially is effectively soft sunsetting. All right, we do one more. What's up, Theo? Hi, everyone. How are we feeling today, Scarrow? Question, what do you think will be missing from the marathon release unless it's getting delayed? Dog, I mean, fucking everything. I don't think solos will be there. I don't think Proc Chat will be there. Fucking any piece of feedback from the alpha, I don't know. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's like, I feel like they're talking in very conflicting ways now, so I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna wait and see. Oh, I need to play Doom too. Fuck, I forgot, bro. I want to play Doom. I'm just rocking a getaway artist build for this. That's my go-to, just like bullshit build, because it's just easy. But really, I'm just trying to get LMG and sniper kills right now. Stealing my kills, bro. Bro. Yeah, I'm excited to play Doom.
Impressive, Guardian.
Thank you.
You have an instinct for battle.
Do you think the next raid is Vex or Fallen? We haven't had a Vex raid. What's the last Fallen raid we had? I personally want it to be Vex. I think they need to redeem themselves from Garden. Oh, no, sorry. I'm lied. This is my Slipsum build. I totally forgot. You're totally right. DSC was Fallen. That's a good point. Yeah, Garden is longer than that. So I expect Vex. I want a Vex raid. Speaking of builds, would you say the new Arc build is viable in in-game content? I've been on the loop for a few months. Do you like Vespers and shit, or? Warlock Arc is very good, yeah. I think it's Vex since we're time traveling. Yeah, we don't really know how. I'd be careful in saying we'll be time traveling. I've heard that one before. I think there might be some time travel story mechanics, as in things pulled out of time. I don't really necessarily think we will be time traveling. Could be wrong, but also, like, we thought we were time traveling with Vespers. We thought that a couple times now. We do not really time travel. Time traveled in Vogue, didn't we? I don't really know. I don't really know how that's supposed to work, man. I just go into an orange room or a green room. You know, it'd be a cool fanfic then if Atheon's thing is really time traveling. Okay, so what if, like an Inception type story, where a fire team thinks they beat the Vault of Glass, but then they realize, they slowly piece together that they're in the wrong timeline, and like things are like fucked up in the new timeline. That'd be kind of fun.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
What do you think about the possibility of Marathon being shut down? I just don't think it, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm obviously not in the field. I'm not an expert. I just don't know why anyone would, like, if I've invested $100 million or something, or $150 million or something, it seems crazy just to, like, shut it down. You know what I mean? I personally, like, don't think there's a world that doesn't get released, but I also am not affiliated with the field at all. I just don't think that's how it really works. Like, games early in development, sure. But later in development, I just don't really see that. It doesn't really make too much sense.
You obliterated them. Love it.
Oh, good point. That's how we get to Star Wars. We time travel, yeah. Yes, but Concord? Concord still came out. Also, once again, I cannot stress enough. I cannot stress enough how different those scenarios are. Like, I know a lot of you guys want them to be the same, but they are not the same situation at all. I truly believe in our lifetimes there will not be another Concord. It was just literally the perfect storm of shit. Bro, I've just got to be 1 or 2 headshots away from this. Where's bro going?
No regrets on that one. Well fought.
God damn. Yeah, I think reworking all the marketing is a good plan, if that's actually what they're doing. Because I think that the current way they were marketing the game was not good.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Probably my other half would be my highest crafted weapon. I'll have to check it. Like, surely I've gotten this triumph, or this challenge done, right? Oh yeah, or my forbearance. Alright, yeah, let me check. My forbearance is 1402, and my other half is 915. Yeah, my forbearance is actually the highest. 1402.
Once more onto
Marathon was a single player 100-hour open world type game. It would be doing, wait, dog, what kind of fucking, that is an insane thing to say. Yeah, if you took like the entire creative vision for Marathon and you did the exact opposite, it would be doing very good right now. If every game was exactly this one type of game. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Alrighty, I've had enough onslaught for now. Hell yeah, Solstice, have a great night. Alright. Alrighty, well, I have to start getting ready to for that day trip for our anniversary, so thank you guys for hanging out. Let's see who we can raid here. Is anyone live? Grenadier Jake, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Let's do Fallout. I don't think I've ever raided Fallout before. I like Fallout. He's cute. Raid Fallout, please. All right, everybody. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably. Yeah, for some speedrun stuff. If we can get the boys on at the same time, we'll see. Everyone have a great night. I'll see you very soon, my friends. Peace.